Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I have another abstract watercolor art channel page. I think you are enjoying these videos and I do so too, and I'm again in my color sketchbook searching for a color scheme that I want to use, and I really liked the one on the first page and I will go with it. I just flip through the rest to see if I like something else more. And this is the one I want to use today. I will paint some squares. I told this in my past videos that I really enjoy creating these kind of abstract paintings because I can mix and match different mediums and I can explore different color combinations, and it's just a fun project. Usually I use about 10 minutes for the first layer, then I let everything dry, and the next layers, when I come back in, I just need some minutes every time. Sometimes something has to dry again, sometimes not, and these tiny steps I often do just in between my daily work. I also sometimes start my day with this and then I finish the whole page during the day. I did this with that page. I started it in the morning before I started working, and then I came back during the day when there were some minutes left and added the details. The colors I'm using here is the Brilliant Rose from Schmincke, the Naples Yellow from White Nights, and the Turquoise from Rosa Gallery. The next color I'm using is the Burnt Sienna, and later I will use this color mixed with the Brilliant Rose, which also gives a really pretty color. I will try to write the names of the paints I'm using in the video description. The green I'm using here is the Sap Green from Van Gogh. This kind of spreads are also great to do outside, I feel, because you can just take your watercolors and your sketchbook and start with this background. Maybe you take some watercolor pencils with you, just some certain colors maybe, and that's not so much, and you can just paint the first layer maybe outside in the afternoon when there's nice weather, and then you can finish them up in the evening or on another day when it's raining. If I have some water puddles, I just damp my brush and then soak those up. I now go in with the water-soluble pencils. I use the Derwent most of the times because I really like their intensity, but you can use any water-soluble pencil you have. And I'm just scribbling into the wet paint. I really like when they give a lot of pigment. And what I also do from time to time is I dip the nib of the pencil into water so I get a more grungy and intense line. I just make some random scribbles, and sometimes I draw some quick and loose botanicals. And I'm usually using the same colors, or nearly the same colors that I have already on my page. As always, I have linked up my blog post for this spread in the video description, so you can jump over and have a look at the close-up photos. After this is dry, I want to do some stamping, and I just want to stamp in one of the squares always. So I'm using some post-it notes to mask off the rest. I decided to pick stamps from my Celestial stamp set, and here I picked a red ink, and I think I've never used this one before, and I thought it was darker, and unfortunately it wasn't, so the sun doesn't come out really well. So I decided to stamp it again in black, which gave me a really fuzzy image because of the same image in red behind, but I will fix this later when I go in with the pink color again, and this pink covers up the pink stamp I have made before, and then the black sun comes out a bit more and more crisp. I'm really sorry for my noisy background here. I have all my windows open because we have wonderful weather and it's a lot going on outside. I'm picking some other stamps from the same set and stamp those also, this time with just black ink. I also decided to use the stars from the same stamp set. I really love stars, and I just recognized that I haven't been using these motifs for a while now. And here I'm using a similar ink, just like the colors on the background. And I also decided to pick out my stitching stamp because I think it really matches the square shapes, and so they are looking as they were sewed together. And as always, I'm going to pick out my number stamp from the Mixed Media Mark stamp set. It's the same stamp that where the stitching borders are on, and I really love these numbers. They are so versatile, I think, and they give interest to every piece. And here I'm fixing the problem with the sun. I just add in more pink, and that covers up my first pink stamp impression. Now this is the favorite part of the project for me. I love adding crayons and scribbly marks to the almost finished page. I want to use the Mix the Sentiment stamp set and stamp it to the right side of the page just to add some more interest. Finally, I'm adding a bit more color with the watercolors, and I will also make some splatters. Finally, I decided I wanted to have a bit more white as highlights on my spread, so I just add in some areas with the white Neocolor. And I'm also making some white splatters. That's my page for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope we will see us next time. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye!